Hey, welcome to the Higher Ed AV podcast. My name is Joe Way. I am your host, and boy, do I have a good one, I hope, for you today. All right, so we're doing something a little different this week today. So this is a live stream, but also will be recorded as the Higher Ed AV podcast. And what we are doing, there's so much things. So here's what happened. Every about every 15 minutes or so, I get an email about from someone that I don't know or whatever, or some product or something going on saying, "Hey, I want you to come by my booth at InfoComm." And well, I don't like saying no. I happen to um, run my own like booth. So I can't go do booth tours and stuff, but there is good stuff. So here's what I'm doing. We're doing flash pitches. I'm going to invite you on, and you're going to get 2 minutes to talk about anything you want to talk about. Okay. So those who listen to my show often know that I actually do the last segment is always allowing you to have what if it was your own show. Well, guess what you get to do today? You get to have your own show. You can pitch whatever you want, your company, your product. If you're doing something, you get 2 minutes to pitch it. It's going to go out on our podcast. I'll put you in the show notes later, how people can connect to it. This is not a sponsored show. None of this is planned. This is how it's going to happen. All right. So a little bit of housekeeping, though. A little bit of housekeeping is that we're on a certain platform. This is how I record the show. However, I can't take people who are in the audience and make them come on the show. So there's a different link that I'm going to give, and I'm going to drop it in the chat. If you raise your hand, I can also send it directly to you. So there is a slightly different link you join in order to get into the back end of the recording. It puts you in kind of a backstage, and then I can bring you on and bring you live, and then you'll be able to speak and promote. And I've got a 2-minute countdown right here in the corner, and you get your 2 minutes. If you want to ask me questions, you want to whatever, you can use it however you like. And then I kick you off. That's it. I say thanks and you're out. And then I bring the next one up. And we might go for an hour. We might go for 10 minutes. We'll see how many people want to do this. And if you're even just a normal listener or you're a HETMA member, you can even just hop on and talk about what you're looking forward to and things like that. So I have no idea how this is going to go. So that first, we do have some great people already in the chat. Brandy, John, Renee. We're already going to start well. So here's the link. I'm dropping the link in. So it's going to drop you off this. You can probably keep it in the background, to be honest, and just open up another tab. So that way you can come right back to this. And if you click that and I see you in, now the backstage only allows me to have like 8 people. Okay. So if you can't get into the backstage, then you have to basically, if you can't get in the backstage, you'll have to wait till I drop somebody off, and then if it's open and you can go. So that's the link. I could probably even put it on a banner. I wonder if I could put it on a banner. This is, when I do this live, this is what happens. Scroll across, add a banner, boom, check that out. Oh, like I have no idea if you can write that down. I wish I could do like a mini thing or whatever. So I'm opening it up. The first people that want to hop in and join in and share a little bit of what they're doing, what their company is showing, a little bit what you're excited about. I see how we have a good chunk of people who are listening in live. So this is your opportunity. You pass it up, then you can't say it. And there we go. We've got our first one in. And Bert.
Hey, I'm in the wrong camera view. Look at that already. Can you hear me?
You are on the show. You are welcome live. And not live for those listening later, but here it goes.
I'll be the guinea pig. And excuse the mess in the background. I work from a basement.
I'm starting it right now. Your 2 minutes goes. Hot pitch.
Okay. Thanks, Joe. Hey, Bert Feldman, U.S. Sales Director at INOGENI. For those who don't know INOGENI, we've been around for about 16 years. Background in broadcast, very, very heavily background in engineering in terms of a company. By the way, I'm doing an InfoComm pitch. Sorry. At InfoComm this year, we're showcasing a full portfolio of AV and UC solutions focused on, USB, IP, anything in the USB IP world that you can mix, switch, convert, and extend. That includes multi-camera switching, bring your own device, bring your own meeting solutions, USB and USB extension, and of course, our line of video converters. But one of the key things we're going to be showing, and hopefully everybody can come by and see CamTrack, which is our multi-camera automated switching solution. Supports up to 8 microphones, 12 cameras. We're exclusive to Shure right now. But the nice thing about CamTrack is we're camera agnostic. So it doesn't matter which camera you use. And I know Brandy's on, and we have a very good relationship with PTZOptics and Brandy and her company. So thank you, Brandy. And for higher education, this means to automate your lecture capture rooms, hybrid classrooms, active learning spaces. We're also showcasing our IP to USB converter, which allows higher ed institutions to take NDI or TSP streams, convert them to USB for Teams and Zoom. And that product also supports Dante. Another key product we're showing is our U-Bridge USB-C extender, which will extend USB-C up to 230 feet, gives 100 watts of charging, supports DP alt mode. That product is very, very important because it's probably right now the hottest product that we can't sell because we don't have any. It's going to be out within the next 4 to 6 weeks. We're also demonstrating our award-winning toggle series for bring your own meeting, bring your own device for hybrid collaboration environments. And basically what differentiates us, I think a lot, is the fact that we are manufactured in Canada. So we have a 5-year warranty. Manufacturing Canada, TAA compliant, 5-year warranty. So if you're attending InfoComm, stop by booth C7513, team, Ryan, Brandon, Jeff, and myself. How was that?
That's what I was going to ask you. That was pretty good. So make sure you get the booth number in there. And of course, huge lover of HETMA and supporter of HETMA. So we appreciate that. We'll see you all. And Bert, that was good. That was a good guinea pig one. So I'm going to kick you off, and here we go. And now, John, how you doing? Hold on, let me restart my timer. I'm glad you were able to hop on here. So I'm excited about you. You're all gonna be in our booth and everything like that too. So all that. All right, here we go. Let me start the timer, and the time is yours.
Hi, John Palazinski. I'm with GUDE Systems, and like Joe said, we are sponsoring HETMA for InfoComm. So you'll be able to go swing by our booth and see some of the new products that we've announced. We're very active with HETMA. I was actually down at Marshall University at the show this week, and we had some new product there and had a lot of really good interest. We also participated in the evaluation program. I see a couple people on here, Michael, that joined in that. So we are HETMA approved. But we have some great new products coming out that we're going to have at InfoComm. There's going to be a new AC/DC box that's behind a display and under the table. So I had that as a preview at Marshall. So if you didn't go, you missed out on a nice preview. We'll have our new UPS and also have our GUDE cloud software available to see how that works for managing, the GUDE boxes. So we're excited to be a sponsor, and I'll be spending some time in your booth doing some videos and, sitting on some panels. And I know you're going to be bringing some people around on tours, and, make sure you come to me and introduce yourself, and I'll have a special gift for the HETMA, members that stop by the booth. So thanks for doing this. I appreciate the time, and hope everybody has a great weekend. I'll give you some more time back for other people.
I love that. And we're suckers for swag. So, when you say there's stuff for the people that stop by, then definitely. And what was the booth number again?
Now you're going to quiz me on it. It's like C1706. It's like one of the odd numbers. We're in the corner by the front entrance, but yeah, you have to talk to Troy. And I think Dustin. Yeah. I think Dustin got the preview of the gift I gave it to him at
Oh,
the Marshall show. So,
all right.
yeah, definitely stop by the booth and mention this podcast, and you'll get a special gift.
All right. I love it. Thank you so much, John. Looking forward to see
All
you
right.
in a month.
Yeah, we'll be
Take care.
there.
See you too. All right. And John's down. Oh, so far, this is good. You never know how these are going to go. So this is fantastic. I'm excited. And here we go. Next up, we have an OG. I don't know if she can turn. She's on the road, but there we go. I mean, it's not an official podcast or a HETMA or Hired AV event if someone's not in a car.
Well, yes.
There you go. Renee, who needs no introduction, but you can introduce yourself. And I'm going to start your time. And it starts now.
Okay, well, thank you. I just landed, so I'm like, I got to jump on this. Hello, everybody. I am Renee with Sony. Many of you know me. I was at the HETMA Awards last.
Uh-oh, we lost your audio. Unless we lost my... Oh, there we go.
Oh, no.
Now you're back. Okay. You were breaking up.
Okay.
Now you're good.
Sorry.
Oh, now you're not. Uh-oh. We don't have you, Renee. Renee, no. We don't have Renee. Or is it just me? I don't know. Is it me or is it Renee? Am I out or am I in? I don't know. I think it's Renee, but I don't know. We will find out. If people can see, now I need people's help in the chat because I don't see. Yeah, I see me audio. We don't think we have you, Renee. No audio. No, Jason. So I'm gonna have to. Renee, you're breaking up. You're breaking up. So
dang it.
I know you had a great monologue. I'm sure, but we got almost none of it.
Dang it.
But okay, and it was. Well, now we heard that though. So that was perfect.
You heard me say shit, sorry. Okay, boo.
All right, I'm going to extend you 1 more minute.
C8301, booth Central Hall. Can you hear that?
We heard that. We got the important part. The booth.
Okay.
See, this is the great thing about it. It's all you. Go for it.
Okay. So P series, S series, new Bravias, new LED. Basically, come by the InfoComm booth. I'd love to have you show you around the booth, or I can introduce you to the regional who would handle your area. I'd love to show you all the new Bravia features. At the end of the day, our industry is based on relationships, and that's why I like to join in on these kind of things with HETMA. It's obviously very near and dear to me. But thanks for letting me spend a couple minutes here. Come by booth C8301 Central Hall, or I'll see you at the Higher Ed AV Awards on Monday.
Yep. And one of our wonderful, former winners at the Higher Ed AV Awards. So
sorry, I have to throw that in there.
You wear it proudly.
I do.
So
thanks, Joe, for doing this.
Of course. We will see you around. All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. All right, now we're changing it. We're changing this up here. We're gonna go end user on this one now. Okay, so we've got a HETMA member getting 2 minutes. You are up.
Start the timer, Joe.
I can't wait to hear what you do with your 2 minutes. Here we
Hey,
go.
I'm gonna pitch InfoComm and have some tips for people that are new.
Okay.
Number 1, download the app. Mark the vendors that you're interested in. Make sure you use that to plan out your day. Newbies, I have a recommendation that somebody gave me once. Spend the first 2 hours in the trade show floor, orient yourself with the directions, the signage, how the numbers go from high to low, which side's high, which side's low, where the restrooms are. Try to figure out those things first. While wandering around, look at the booths to see where there are free food and beverages, because a lot of times there's beverages to be had and not pay $6 for a bottle of pop at the vendors. Don't forget the morning coffee at the HETMA booth, number C6023. Get to meet HETMA members and meet the HETMA team. I'm pretty sure there'll be free t-shirts too. Right, Joe?
Indeed, there will be. We do our swag and our t-shirts, right?
Yeah, also in the app, you can find your way around the show floor by typing in the booth you're near and the one you want to go to, and it'll give you step-by-step directions on how to get there. It's pretty handy if you're new to the show and want to use it. Another thing, don't forget the Higher Ed Happy Hour every night every afternoon at the HETMA booth. Number C6023. Again, throw that at you. Drinks for badge scans. It's worth the price of admission. You even get to hear Joe. There may be, I don't know, something fun that Joe's doing this year. I don't know. There's been a guest appearance and some inflatables and some t-shirt guns and things from Joe. And most of all, make those connections. There are a lot of your peers there that are probably interested in what you're doing in your job. There are those relationships you can develop with your vendors are priceless. If you have those personal relationships, they're a great thing to have and maintain. Look at that, right on the 2-minute money.
That was really good. I want to double down on a couple of things you said. Hydrating, water.
Yes,
liquids.
Absolutely.
And of course,
Vegas especially.
Yes, especially there. And also, we're doing our morning coffees and we're doing our happy hours. But of course, caffeine and alcohol are those things that continue to dehydrate you. So make sure you do have your waters in between and you are getting it. You don't, every booth has some, right? So you can get them for free everywhere. You don't need to spend your money. Mm-hmm. And something else you said about tracking from space to pace. Find all those, the vendors you want to have. That you want to see, mark them on your calendar, like you said. Also, at the HETMA booth, we put out a map. So everyone who are partners with us, we give you a map so you can take that around, which gives you the great highlights of all of the spots too, if you don't, because there's only so much time, right? So that's one of the key things. And because this year, InfoComm Vegas, remember, has a split show floor, right? Which does make it a little more difficult. At least it's in North and Central this year, not Central and West. So that is better, but note that it could take time. So if you've got a booth visit somewhere, you might not be able to get there in just 5 or 10
take that time to figure out how long it's going to take.
Exactly.
That's why the first 2 hours, if you're new, orienting yourself with where it is and how the numbering system works, Central Hall and the others are, make sure you know where the C and where the other, what the prefix is.
So when you're booking those meetings, also open the map up before you accept the times, because it's also, you can track them easily and be smart with those. So that is wonderful. That is wonderful. All right.
See you there.
That was a great use of time. All right. I'm going to move you down. And then we already had a PTZOptics shout out earlier. And so I see, I don't know, Brandy's camera is off, but she's on the background.
Why is it off?
I don't know. I don't have your controls, but you have a black screen is what you have. You have a black screen. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I hear you, but this, these are the things that happen when you're just
it's not letting me put it on.
No, uh-oh. Do I need to put you down and then bring you back?
Yeah, bring me down and bring me back. I didn't realize.
All right.
Maybe I figured it out. I figured it out. Okay, there we go.
Hey, there she is. All right. There she is. And not only a great supporter, also now a crew member of the AV Life. So there we go. Here we go. And your time starts now.
Okay. First, you can see PTZOptics at N8227. Brandy Johnson here. And we are going to have our best booth ever. It's super cool. So you're going to see some new kind of rebranding and exciting colors from us, and kind of just showing that we are, we're now employee owned and we are stepping into that next, amazing phase of our company. So you're going to have to come by to see our booth. We are really focusing on workflows and how you can use our partners to get a great experience with your video. So we're going to have stations like a test drive station and stations where you can actually test out the products that we have. We'll be showcasing our Link 4K, which we know is doing very well in higher ed. It is our Dante AVH camera. It does help you simplify your installation of with your camera and your audio. We'll have Netgear, of course, then INOGENI, and like all of our partners that we cherish so much. We'll have our Move 4Ks, our new web GUI for our Move 4K, and how that will integrate your voice tracking solutions. And I'll be there.
And that's what's important.
That is what's important. And, you know, do hydrate. I agree that get your IV drip before you go, or you can actually have somebody come to your hotel and do one for you, as we did last year. Renee failed at that, but, you know, her veins didn't, work. But yes, get your IV drip. That will help you get through. It'll give you all your fluids as well as your immune.
Mm-hmm. Because there's nothing worse too than that fake forced air as well, right? You forget how that also dries you out, and then you go outside in the humidity and the dryness outside of me, and it's like it can really be overwhelming. So yes,
well, IV drips, you can get immunity drips, and so that way, you know, with all of the germs and all of the weird crap going on right now.
Yep.
Make sure that we don't.
So I love that. I love that. And of course you're a huge supporter, and I love the fact that you really do talk interoperability with all your partners and stuff. So obviously why you have been so popular in higher ed. It works for so many of all of your customers. So.
And I appreciate you doing this. I think this is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, this is fun. I didn't know if it was going to fail completely. You have no idea. So, but here we go. You know, I mean, you know, at 10 a.m. Pacific on a Friday, why not? You know, and you know, I get a free episode out of it. It becomes a win-win.
Right, and I'm on Pacific time.
You know, I'm about to get on a plane and hit to Switzerland for a week. So, you know, this gives me Tuesday's episode right away.
Because you go to fun places.
You know,
I do too, but like not that fun.
Yeah, it's a little pre-InfoComm rest there that'll, you know, is much needed. All right, Brandy, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to remove you, and it looks we've got another. Oh, Bill, I see a camera off. Hopefully, camera will be on, or does go on, as we just found out. And we've got another another end user, customer HETMA member on, and there we go. We've got, I see unmuted, but I don't have a camera yet, from Babson College. We've got Bill. You can just talk too if you want. I don't make the rules. Are you there, Bill?
Yes, I'm here.
There he is.
I guess I may have joined the wrong way. I was just joining in to actually just to listen to all of the advice that people were going to give, but I really don't have a heck of a lot to add, especially about InfoComm in general, as I'm unfortunately unable to go this year. But yeah, I'm just here trying to listen in and maybe learn a few things.
Well, you know what? You're still getting your 2 minutes, but I'm going to turn it into an interview then. So, okay. So someone who isn't able to go, when you're following news, what are the kind of things that you want to get, like from those of us, you know, either news or how do you follow it?
So the thing that I like about InfoComm most is walking around to the small booths, because a lot of times I find that's where you find what's actually going to come down the pike by the larger companies as well, but can give you sort of a heads up as this is what's coming. And if it's a really good idea, you'll see that the larger manufacturers actually pick up on it. And next thing you know, they're doing it all as well.
Yeah, I'll tell you, and that's a great piece of advice, because a lot of times it's natural to just go straight to the kind of the big boys, right? And I mean, there's a reason why, you know, like they're all the bigger stands, they've got all the bells and whistles, all that. But you know what? A lot of times you can find a lot of those manufacturers at different road shows or at other shows, right? Because they do that. Sometimes, you know, there's a new startup that, you know, they're just risking their entire seed money just to have that one opportunity, right? And to be here. And so you can only find them.
Yeah, one of the big things that I found, and this is going back because I've been in the business quite a while, the One Beyond tracking cameras. They were one of the first ones that didn't require a necklace or pads on the floor. And then they came out with their automate system, and look, now they're owned by Crestron.
Yep, absolutely.
Yep.
And you wonder how many of the manufacturers walk around to these other booths just to look for people to acquire.
Yes.
Oh, that would be a good show
Yep.
to do in the future.
Yep.
'Cause it probably happens all the time and we just don't
Yes.
know.
Yep.
Bill, that was a great 2 minutes. See?
Great.
Little
Great.
surprise.
Thanks, Joe.
This
Thanks
is
for
what
the time.
happens when you click a link and you
Yep.
never know what's going to happen. Thank you
Absolutely.
so much.
You're welcome.
All right, I'm moving you off. And here we go. I'm going to put the link. All right, before I bring the next in, let me put the link back in just for those who don't have it. So if you want to join in the live conversation, you click that link and it will take you there. And so we're coming up. It looks like we have a treadmill going on. Do we have are you at the gym or are you at home treadmill, like under the desk treadmill?
Well, it's my studio space, and it is yes, I do have a great sit stand desk here from Uplift, and with a treadmill, and it's fantastic. I highly recommend it for everybody.
The funny thing is I have one and yet I never turn it on. And then at the end of the day, I'm like, how come I'm so right? And I'm just like, so yeah, okay, you are that's good work from home advice. So all right, I'm going to start your 2 minutes. Jason, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you. I'm just kind of crashing this thing because I saw your post on LinkedIn, and I thought, why not jump in and see what's going on? I love hearing from PTZOptics. That I've got a soft spot in my heart for them. I actually was with PTZOptics in their booth at InfoComm for my first InfoComm back in 2021. They gave me a wall and a TV to show what I was doing with my one-button studio systems. So I've been building one-button studios for the last 8 years. I was currently working with the DVE store, Guy Cochran. That company's now out of business. So I just took my piece of it, which was the one-button studio, and started doing it on my own under my own company, Studiomatic. So most of my customers are higher ed institutions. I'm getting more interest, interestingly, from public libraries. Oh. So there in Las Vegas, actually, I've got at the new West Las Vegas Library, I have one of my one-button Studio Go systems, which is a desk-based presentation recording studio, and so it's been interesting to see how it's played out. It's an interesting niche, and not a lot of people are doing it. And having done it for 8 years now, I don't know. I consider myself the world's foremost expert on one-button studios. So,
well, I would say that there'd be very few people who would disagree with that statement. So absolutely, you have created a niche and a need for sure, or filled a need.
I'm going to be very. I've got physical props here, so I've got my logo, presentationrecording.com. You can check out demonstration videos of the two one-button studio systems that I have. I have a Pro system that's like a full room, and then a Go system, which is a desk-based, little more portable system. Also working on a desktop system called the One Button Studio Solo. So I'm going to have three nice price points, and anyway, some really cool stuff.
I love it. I want to ask you a quick question, because obviously, you've been in this, and you're so entrenched in kind of, what we're doing in higher ed. And how are you seeing that because obviously the one button studio is kind of the original things. It was really before pandemic, before all of this need, before content delivery and LMSs became a quote unquote standard thing. What are the customers, your schools, what are our other schools asking of you and saying they want? What are you seeing that trajectory at?
Well, it's pretty interesting because they just see what I'm doing and they just say, I want that. Mm-hmm. And I don't get a lot of, well, can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do, it's specifically for like presentation recording, right? Mm-hmm. You like walk in with your PowerPoint, you plug your laptop in, there's instructions on the screen. You can move elements around the screen how you want them. And when you're ready to go, you hit the big red button, you get a recording countdown, you go, you record, or in the case of the One Button Studio Pro, you can actually broadcast live if you want to. And then at the end of it, you get a QR code on the screen that you scan with your phone, and you get a download link in your email. That's the file delivery.
Nice.
So it's like a kiosk. It's standalone. It doesn't have to be plugged into any other system or LMS. It could be integrated into one of those for sure. The system is based on Mimo Live, which is a live streaming software, and it has a lot of output options. So the file could be sent virtually anywhere, but people like the standalone kiosk where you don't have to sign in, you don't have to do anything. It's just super easy to use.
Yeah, I see that for faculty definitely as something to make it easy. Step in student content creators, right? Where you don't have to be able to schedule. I love it. I love it. Jason, thanks for crashing it. I love it. See, this is good. All right.
One more time.
More. That is, see, everyone knows I love always be closing. Thank you so much. All right. I'm moving you down. And with that's the last of the lineup who joined it. So if I'm going to give one last call, we've got to gone a solid 30 minutes here. We got a full show out of this, which has been fantastic. But I'll give one more minute. If anyone wants to go in, the link is in the chat over there. It's a different call, so you have to go in. I don't know. The platform doesn't. It's what we use to record, but yet it's to bring people up because I'm doing the webinar version. It's a way. So anyway, that is that. This has been fun. I really like this. Hopefully, it's getting you excited about what to expect as we ramp up to InfoComm 2026. HETMA booth C. C6023. I should have that memorized. C6023. But again, it is a whole week. This isn't just a booth. You show up Monday. We have the Higher Ed Summit that starts on Monday, and then the Higher Ed AV Awards Monday night, followed by day 2 of the summit on Tuesday. And then you get a little Tuesday breather on the evening. And then you also have Wednesday, the show floor opens. Wednesday, we've got a morning coffee. Actually, every morning, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, morning coffee. We'll be doing live podcasting. Show floor tours on Wednesday and Thursday, I think at 11-ish. Maybe 1, I forget. 1, because then I think, I don't know. It's on the website. You go to highlandav.com/InfoComm 2026 and you will see it. And so we've got that. We've got show floor tours. We've got our own video tour. We're going to do some live recording. We've got podcasting upstairs. And then at 2:00 every day, we start our happy hour. So you swing by happy hour on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to close. And then, of course, we have a brand new thing this year that I'm going to tell you in a minute, because then, of course, Friday at the end of the close of the happy hour, it's booth teardown. And this is where we come together as a group and we rip that booth down and we pack it away in about 2 hours. And we have a very special party. This is Higher Ed only party. Okay, remember that's our members party on Friday night. So make sure you you check that out. And we will tell you only where it is after the booth is done. And then, but Thursday, this is the new one. This is our new edition. Again, we never know how these things are going to go. But looking at this, I didn't know how this was going to go. And this was fantastic today. So we are doing the first ever qualified buyers VIP party. Okay. So here's how it works, everyone. And I'm going to speak both to members and then also our sponsor partners. So first, show floor closes at 5 p.m. on Thursday. We kick everybody out. In fact, and we as an InfoComm kicks everybody out. We then reopen on the show floor at our booth and the lounge areas around it. And we are going to have top shelf. We're reopening the bar, top shelf there for you. And we're playing the match game. So you register on the Eventbrite. You can search VIP Party HETMA Eventbrite and you'll see it. Or you can just go to highlandav.com/InfoComm 26 to sign up. And what happens when you sign up, it's not just getting a ticket. You're going to write down what project you have. So the idea is if you have a active project that you're working on over the next 12 months in value of over $200,000. Maybe you're just looking for new projectors and you're like, hey, I need to find 50 new projectors. I've got it budgeted. I need to connect with projectors manufacturers. Maybe you're looking for, you're doing a new building and you need to find the whole system. You're looking for cameras and microphones and all this stuff. You're going to put that down. And when you check in for the party, again, you have to be on it because, well, one, we have to pay for security for every person's there. And then we have, like, it's actually not, it's harder to do on the show floor for insurance and all those reasons. Okay. So, but you have to put in what you get. We're going to check you in and you're going to have a little colored thingy. They're little dots of what you're looking for. So we can play matchmaker for those 2 hours. And then we're going to have our partners there, and our partners, maybe we're going to say, hey, they're going to know I'm looking for this and I'm looking for this. And we're going to make sure you make that connection because we know at InfoComm, it's so hard. It's so big and you see so many people. You don't always leave with exactly the connections you need. So you're going to be able to come in. We're going to make sure you change information. You have good conversations so that when you get home the following week, you've got real tangible follow-ups to help deliver your project. And again, manufacturers, integrators, sponsor partners, all of those. This is a private invite. Okay. So it's those who are sponsors, partners of our HETMA booth are the ones who are invited to come in. Okay. You also have a sign up form. Okay. You also need to sign up. I know, I'll make sure we send you the link so that we know exactly what you do. And we want to know the products you have. All right. So that we can make sure you are connected. It's 2 hours, 5 to 7. It's just us. We're going to have some very special entertainment. We're doing, some top shelf drinks. We are really playing this in a way that was never been done. And it's not just speed dating. It's a way to really connect people who are seriously there for a project that they're working on and they want to meet the right people and making sure that the right people are there for them to connect. That's the value that if I'm sitting there going, I can't wait to go home afterwards and tell my boss, look, yeah, we're working on this thing. I found exactly who I need to work with. And here's the connection. I'm getting on a call with them next week. That's the value. So this is our new thing we're doing. We really are looking forward to it. Yeah, so that is the Thursday from 5 to 7. So there you go. So that being said, I'm going to call this one a success. Hopefully you all enjoyed this. As always, none of the opinions expressed here are necessarily those of any respected institutions, companies, things like that, or really anyone who would want to sue us, right? If you wanted to sue us for anything that said that this had nothing to do with you, it was completely coincidental. Okay, there you go. And if you didn't like these opinions, there might be better ones next time. We'll see you all. Have a great one.